KOMU8 Sports.
Well, it isn't quite everybody gets a trophy Pop Warner football, but there sure is a whole lot more playoff pie to go around in Missouri high school football these days. A new state playoff system goes into effect this season. On the new brackets, the top 2 teams out of every district will make the state playoffs, not just the district champion. Now, you might remember Hickman and Jefferson City both missed out last year under the old rules, so the system has its critics, but the Jays head coach isn't about to raise a ruckus.
You can sit here and argue, and we can sit behind closed doors and talk about it for hours, but guess what? We're going to play 2008.
Graduating on to college football now, the Tigers probably wish there was some playoff pie to go around too. You know, like BCS playoff pie. Whatever, I'm not bitter, but in any case, no pie on the Tigers' plate right now, just cookies. Tough cookies in the Illinois Fighting Illini. Next week, the Tigers go into game week mode before they meet Illinois at the Dome. The Tigers were in practice yesterday at Furrow Field, fine-tuning before the big season opener. 2 injury notes to pass along. Injured tight end Chase Kaufman dressed out, did everything in practice except catch a ball. The bad news, though, starting receiver Jared Perry is listed as day-to-day and missed practice after suffering a slight shoulder separation. And who needs playoff pie when an Olympic foe looks like a piece of cake? There were no real pastries of any sort for the U.S. Olympic men's basketball team 4 years ago after they settled for a disappointing bronze. But the Redeem team is looking good so far in their bid to retake gold. They took on NBA stars Dirk Nowitzki and Chris Kaman yesterday in their matchup with Germany. And speaking of piece of cake, 8 gold medals, no big deal, right? Michael Phelps there in attendance, watching Kobe Bryant strip the ball down there in the paint, feeding LeBron James, who streaks in with that slam. Things going well early for the U.S. They were up 18-3 at one point. And then it's Jason Kidd here. Alley-oop to Dwight Howard. He had 22 on the night. And here, still in the second quarter, great ball movement here from out to in. Kobe with the hook shot, and things going really great for Team USA, having all sorts of fun out there in the second half. It's more LeBron James, this time sailing over everyone with that dunk in the paint, 2 of his 18 points on the day, and Team USA cruises 106-57. And finally, a bitter pill to swallow for former Missouri Tiger Ian Kinsler. He's enjoyed an all-star season for the Texas Rangers, but that season may have come to an early end. The Rangers have put Kinsler on the 15-day disabled list after he suffered a sports hernia. What's worse, Kinsler may have to undergo season-ending surgery. Kinsler made his first all-star appearance this season. The second baseman leads the majors with 165 hits and 102 runs scored. You don't like to see that happen to a Tiger. Lauren and Megan, he was on pace to set all sorts of records, and it's just not good to see that happen to a Tiger.
Oh, that's
never
horrible.
good.
He has such a good year, and he's my second baseman on my
I was going to
fantasy
say,
team.
you really hurt Megan right there with that one.
At least you told me in time that I can drop him and pick up somebody else.
Exactly.
You can't
exactly.
drop him. He's on the disabled
I know,
list.
but
You can't play.
see,
You got to do what you got to do in fantasy.
I don't
so,
know.
Bad news for him.
Loyalty. Loyalty.
Sad. Thank you,
Kyle.
No problem.
Some Jefferson City schools aren't following the adage.
Less is more. Instead, they believe more is more, especially when it comes to test scores. Stay tuned. Those stories after the break.